Basically, I was doing a pull, and it's in regards to the coronavirus energy. So I was doing this pull, and basically right now, right off tops, I'm out of breath. I'm sorry, because I had to hurry up and record this. Because I was talking to my homegirl, and I was like, the download was coming to me. So basically, right now, a lot of shit is being revealed, whether about anybody and anything. It's like people's veils are like the veil is thinning in regards to illusions and needing to see shit for what it really is, because people's true colors are being fucking revealed at this time. My hair looks crazy. Oh my god. People's true colors are being revealed at this time. I'm gonna put my scarf on. Oh my god. People's true colors are being revealed at this time. Also, within this, balance is being restored. This is what this is for. The balance is being restored. So it may seem, the feeling, the thing that I got was with people, sad to say, with people dying off and everything, balance is being restored in some way, shape, or form. Just making room for the new to come in. I really didn't want to say that, but all of this is happening. Everything seems to be like crumbling away, but it's because balance is being restored. Things are being revealed, and you need to look at this as a blessing instead of why me. So say for most of us, some of us have lost our jobs, and the true colors of the company, the true color of your bosses have been exposed. This was a need because what you were building on was potentially either not really what you want, or could have been something that you were settling for. So this energy that we're in is really a blessing, and I know it's really hard for people to understand that or grasp that, but I'm here to tell you that all of this is divinely orchestrated, so balance can be restored once again. Like, so what I have in front of me is like, and so I'm going to be reading out of the Wisdom of the Oracle book too, just so it can make a little bit more sense. So what I got, so like I said, I was asking for overall energy for the coronavirus energy, and this is not to scare anybody or frighten anybody, but this is like, I look at it as good energy. Just look at everything as like a factory reset. Like, you know, when you factory reset your phone, it's like I don't want to say you'll lose everything, like everything will be deleted. I'm not going to say the memories will be deleted, but it's something like when you, not even factory reset, but you just hit, I heard a kill switch, but you hit the reset button and just reset stuff back to its original like order, or you know how you know how something, what I saw was like a timer, and then after that time runs out, after something is counted up, it'll reset back to zero. If that makes sense to anybody, I don't know. That's the only way I can explain the picture that I got. But okay, so we got blessed right here, and I was looking at it because it's like 22. It's card 22, and it says blessed. And in regards to this, we're gonna just read it out of the book. Hopefully, this reading isn't too long. But 22 blessed. And it makes a lot of sense to me, but the purpose of this video was to help others kind of cope with what's going on and try not to stress themselves out. Because I'm really at peace with what's going on, but everyone else is not. So why not use my peaceful energy to help other people out? So card 22, it says blessed. And this is a card, and basically it's talking about there are moments in life when out of the blue it seems like everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You can feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. Ten of Wands reverse. Easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let all and gratitude for your blessings guide you now. So it may feel as though things are crumbling in your life in regards to stuff that you were holding on so near and dear to. So for most of us, it was our careers, but we stuck around for the sense of security that it provided us. Like restoring stuff balance, because we have building blocks and we have all that glitters isn't here. So this is building blocks and this is all that glitters, you know. So when I was saying people's masks are falling off, like this is the time that is that, you know what I'm saying? Like you saw the person's true colors, and whatever ways these people, places, or things are to you, you see people's true colors, and there's a need for you to look at this point as a blessing, because now you can release this. It's free for you to release these burdens. For some of them, it was a burden on them, but to have to continue to be fake, or whatever it was, like, or continue to hold on to something, like like I said, it can be in regards to jobs, in regards into people. It can be in regards to people. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. But like I said, it's all to restore balance. All to restore some type of balance. You feel me? Right here we have card 33, chaos and conflict. And I was just looking at the numbers like, wow, I don't want to say like right on time or ascended masters or something like that, but or the divine even, or telling us that we are supported and we're okay, we're protected, and good, right, what is it? Right place, right time type shit. I ain't mean to cuss, but it came out. So we have card 33, which is chaos and conflict. So like I said, it feels as though there's a lot of chaos and conflict going on around us at this moment. Card 33, let me see. I'm gonna read it out of the book again so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Oh, 33. I went to card 30. 24. All right, here we go. All right, chaos and conflict. It says, opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere. But consider the values of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need, and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. So for a lot of everybody panicking, like getting up in arms, like becoming very anxious, very afraid. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to the reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is the time to understand rather to be understood. And like I said, this is all restoring balance, whether it's in our relationships, whether, I don't want to say you were not supposed to be with this person this amount of time. Say you clung on to something that the universe kept telling you to let go. This could be the time where balance is being restored, where divine unions are coming into play. I know talking about this and it's like what's going on outside, but let's see what's going on spiritually as well, and on top of that, we have To Be Fair, which is in reverse, which is card 38, which I'm going to read again. Like I said, I just keep saying the scales are being balanced. I just saw, those clocks that the sugar stuff like runs through, whatever it is. It's almost like, well, we're out of time. We were given the time to get the shit right, but it's like, okay, y'all are out of time. It's time for the universe to step in, right? So, and as I saw it, it's like, that's why I was shaking it like this. But as I saw it, y'all know it has the sand in it, like it runs out. So I saw that, and the sand had just run out, and then the universe flipped it, and now the universe is like my time, like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all times has not like that, like not even saying it as in death wise. Unfortunately, for some people actually die, but death wise as in transformation, endings and new beginnings. And this just so happens to be a big ass shift, like, and that's what that timetable was, that shift. Did I read To Be Fair yet? Because I'm just talking. To Be Fair in reverse, it says, injustice and inequity are a part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice, right and fairly redress. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else, or you are called to answer for a personal slight. You will be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Cause your Choose your cause and commit to it because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain, if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. So, in times like this, you know, when everybody has went to, you know, go buy stuff in bulk and everything like that, this is a, like, it's a rebalancing of that as well, because it's like a lot of people went and bought in bulk and took away from the people that do not have. Like, everybody was so in panic, and this is what I feel like a part of this is. Everybody was so in panic that they rushed to buy everything in bulk, but didn't even care to think twice about what other humans may have needed. It was all for self. And I understand everybody has big families. This is very scary because all they're pumping out is negativity. But at the end of the day, what these people did was they took from families that weren't able to get it. Like, they took from families that either they weren't on time to get it, or they can't afford to get it. So yeah. Also, in workplaces or places where you needed to be heard, right? You really needed to be heard. I feel like this is a time for a lot of people to stand in their truth as well. Okay, next we have milk and honey, right? Also in reverse, and usually milk and honey is like, well, in the upright is like a good card, where in the reverse, let's find out. So it says, a nameless unease compels you to turn to pleasure and comfort as a means to escape what's really going on. It works in the moment, but only fleetingly, before the feelings return and you need to re-up until you're exhausted. Also, just share something about the rich too. Like, rich people within the situation. It works in the moment, but only fleetingly, before the feelings return and you feel you need to re-up again. I don't know, I keep getting something about rich people. I feel like in a way this situation is helping them. A nameless unease compels you to turn to pleasure and comfort as a means to escape what's really going on. I'm just getting greed, like a lot of greed. Like the feeling of greed. So a lot of people were very greedy, as what I was just saying, going to buy in bulk and everything, and also the government, Trump, whoever, there's a lot of greed right now. It works in the moment, but only fleetingly, before the feelings return and you need to re-up until you're exhausted. Feeling worse than before, you may continue struggling, or you may see the light and choose to surrender to spirit. Now's the time for practicing extreme self-care. If you can, do so before you engage in behaviors you'll regret later. You are so loved and cared for. Feel love and compassion for yourself. Turn your troubles over to the divine for healing. That's all that counts right now. So, I mean, this card pretty much speaks for itself, honestly. That also tells people to be, yes, what I was just saying about greed, there's like just a struggle with the Five of Wands here. A struggle, like literally a struggle or a competition of something or of some sort, right? Like a struggle. Some uneasy energy over the top of that milk and honey, because there is a fight. Even the fight of power. And it's the clarifying cards are by the book, which is card 11, guidance. This is about listening to guidance, and card 7 was to the sea, and that's why I said that this is all divinely orchestrated, because now it's time for everybody to go by the book, the laws of the universe, right? To follow the laws of the universe if you haven't been already, if that makes sense. I heard Bible as well, so law of the Bible, or whatever Bible means to you. I heard Bible. So, but being able to go in the flow with what is currently going on right now, because this is all above us. Not just saying it's all above us as in the government, because yes, but it's all above us as in the cosmos, the universe, the spiritual realm. This is all above us. This is all divinely orchestrated. This is all. This situation was a perfect moment for our universe. For the universe. The universe's like biggest intervention in everybody's lives. Like everybody's lives are now on halt right now because there needs to be some reordering, some resetting of shit, right? This is a wake-up call for a lot of people, a big wake-up call for a lot of people, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. I more so feel spiritually, but this is a big wake-up call for everyone to step into their purpose, because that's what's needed right now. Everyone is needed to step into their purpose, creative endeavors, and they don't even have to be spiritual. Like I heard, being a painter, being a poet, being just an artist in general. I mainly got painters. I got painters. I said artists, and I thought of a painter. But painters, poets, singers, whatever you do, tapping into that. This is the perfect time for you to focus more so on that. Focus on your inner. Focus on your inner and not your external. I heard focus on your soul. But right here, I'm going to read by the book so y'all can understand it more. And to the sea. We're at 16 minutes. Like I said, card 11. 40. By the book, it says, the universe works within the structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought. This is all so we can move. I'm sorry, y'all, but I just saw this. This is all so we can move forward, okay? Okay. What was that? The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Which is why I just said this is above us at a spiritual level. There's really nothing we can do. I mean, it is like comply, work on yourself, continue to nurture yourself, and not really give into the external. I know saying that it's hard not to, but this is the perfect time to work on yourself, to tap into yourself. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting on an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. And basically, go by the book is clarified by to the sea, which is going with the flow. This can be resistance as well. A lot of resistance, because I felt resistance. Because just going with the flow with what is happening. And like, I know it's really hard to tell people to go with the flow with what the fuck is going outside is we don't have control over. I understand that, and that's what's making everyone panic. But go with the flow with what the universe got going on. I'm not even saying the government, but what the universe has going on right now. Because I also pulled Judgment card. Judgment. And it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So I feel like I said, now is the time. Like, you're given this second chance. Like, I feel like throughout this whole year, people have been crying out to the universe. They want to change, 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 whether it's political, whether it's spiritual, whether it's physically moving to new homes, whether it's getting new jobs, new people coming into our lives, like shit like that. I want to change, I want to change, I want to change. It's like being pushed out to the universe, and the universe is like, okay, I know y'all want to change. For some people, they didn't do the work, but it's like, okay, like you doing it, okay, y'all want this, y'all want this, y'all want this, y'all want this, and all it here is change, change, change. And what do we have here? like, okay, this is our judgment moment, you know. What are y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? This is the perfect opportunity to fucking shut everything down, make the world still, and be like, everybody is screaming for change, change, change. What are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do? What y'all gonna do? So we got Judgment. Do I need to read it out that book? I don't think I do. But we also have, I pulled, like, because I mixed my oracle cards together. So, but we also have 4 other cards, and it says, this card says leap. And it says, you go first, the universe will catch you. So in whatever that we have been change. I want a new job, I want a new opportunity, I want to do this, I want to do that, new president, new. Perfect opportunity to get in line with who you ready to vote for and why. Just even little small things like that. It says, you go first, the universe will catch you. Where's my book? This is, and like I said, for a lot of us as well, this is about stepping into your truth. Stepping into your truth. Stepping into your truth. Stepping into your authentic self, who you truly are. People will be waking up. Okay? People will be waking up. Like, this is, I don't want to say Judgment Day, but what if this is the Judgment Day that the Bible was talking about? I don't know, but that just popped in my head because I kept getting Judgment Day. But what if this is the Judgment Day, but not as bad as the Bible make it seem? What if it's the Judgment Day that everyone's been screaming for change and praying for change? Now it's like, let's see what you're gonna do with this opportunity. The world is still now. Y'all can't do shit. I'm not saying you can't do shit, but you can't do shit. You can't do shit, but you can. But you can. What is it that you've been praying for? What can you do to work towards that now that the world is still? Now that nothing is stopping you or blocking you. No outside forces are stopping you or blocking you. What are you going to do with it? Opportunity. Okay? Anyways, we have Leap. Then we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? How are you being called to step up and lead? It's crazy because right with the Priestess we have Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? So whatever it is that people are willing to pursue, like right now, whatever you feel passionate about, now is it for some of us, now is the time to get into that. Now is your chance to start working on that and know that you are fully supported by the universe. Like, how are you being called to step up and either be a leader in your life, be a leader for the collective? Like, what is your duty? How are you being called? Some of us are ignoring that calling. And the next one is Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. This is what's going on right now. All of this, in regards to people that were screaming for change, this is divinely orchestrated. This part, you know what I'm saying? All of this was divinely orchestrated to restore some order. Whether you want to speak about the government, governmental-wise, or you want to speak spiritually, it can go one of which both ways. But spirit realm is restoring order in the world itself. Like, okay, I don't even feel like I need to address any of these down here, but at the bottom of this that we have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contract, and past lives. Like I said, releasing, letting go. It can apply to anything in our lives. This is what this is. Oh my gosh, look at this. This one says, dance with life, do something, change your energy. Do something, change your energy, go with the flow. And it's hard, but we are releasing. There is a awakening. This is like a mass awakening. And we have, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I love doing this because it says surrender. I can release my need to control. I keep saying it's above us. It's above us. It's above, like, because it is above us. All you can do is go with the flow of life. Like, allow yourself to, I don't want to say allow yourself to enjoy this moment because everyone cannot enjoy their moment, but allow yourself to trust fully in this moment and manifest some good shit in this energy. This is really good energy to manifest in. And I want everybody to manifest the desires of their heart, not the fears. Not the fears, but the desires of your heart. They're aligned with your heart. It's good in the most positive way, you know? Like, yes, dance with life because we are being released. Like, this is judgment. Oh, goodness. Okay. It says, trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So trust that you can surrender and dance with life. It's perfectly okay. And this one says indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life because a lot of us do not know what to do. A lot of us do not know what to do. So, oh, I'm not gonna go deep into detail because I can really go deep into detail with just these cards at the bottom of the deck. But we already at 25 minutes. I'm not about to do that. But oh. And Between Worlds. Lastly was this card. I don't know if I brought it out, but Between Worlds. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Things. Yes, things that are left unspoken of, unsolved. A lot of things will be revisited. For some people, a lot of things will be revisited. But to finish them out. So in regards to cycles, for some people, things will be revisited just to close out a cycle. So I got there. But for Between Worlds, I really want to read this out of the book. If I didn't already. If I did, my bad. Card 8. It says, be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. This is Between Worlds. Okay? Well, yeah, be mindful of your expectations. This is not a good time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. So a lot of us are really expecting the worst, but Spirit is really wanting us to let go of those expectations of this shit ain't nothing go. I'm expecting shit to fail. I'm expecting shit to not work out. You know, you're expecting the worst case scenarios where at the end of this, honestly, I feel like it may feel real bad, and that's usually what happens in life for some of us to learn lessons, but it's going to turn out way better than most of us expected. You know what I'm saying? So, this is just a go with the flow moment because, like I said, it's above us now. A lot of true colors are coming out in people, companies, friendships, your pets. I don't know, but that's all that I got for y'all. This is not meant to scare anybody, but to inform and to just put out what I got. What else was I about to say? I had to jump up. It came to me as a download. I was talking to my homegirl, so I had to get the message out. But this is what I pulled for you guys, and I really hope that it settles you. And you know, in what way, shape, or form, feel free to like, share, subscribe, whatever you gotta do. If you didn't like it, okay, that's fine. But yeah, this is just collective energy, you know, for the room. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.